Good morning guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Danny. I've actually never popped on to say hi before, so this introduction is well overdue. I've been making travel videos for a couple of years now, but I've never really done it as a vlog before, which is something I'm hoping to do a little more of. I've been a nurse on the Sunshine Coast for 5 years in Australia, and being a shift worker gives me a bit of time off throughout the year to explore some of the great places around here and actually overseas as well. My boyfriend Zach, he's a shift worker as well, so we're really fortunate that we get a fair bit of time off during the year to spend together and to go explore. We have been to some really amazing places and we have a lot more on our bucket list of things to see. For us, travel videos are just a really interesting way to show our experiences and the places that we've been. And if you're new to this channel, we'd like to extend a warm welcome to join in the adventure with us. Come along with us, see some of the places we go to. We'd love to share them with you. We are actually heading over to Fraser Island today for Zach's birthday, and we're going to meet a couple of friends over there as well, which should be pretty fun. We have been to Fraser Island before. If you scroll down, you'll see that there's a Fraser Island and then a Fraser Island 2.0, so I guess you could call this trip Fraser Island 3.0. We are hoping to spend a bit of time on the west coast. We've done a fair bit of the east coast, we've been up north, and we've been over to Wathumba, but this time we're hoping to do a little bit more exploring of the west coast. We've got the jet ski in tow, so we're going to probably pop it over in the water there, and hopefully we'll have a good time. We are all packed and ready to go, so we'll say goodbye to our fur babies and then we'll see you on the road. These are our two golden babies. This one's Igloo. He's 2 years old, and this one's our mischief maker Millie. She's just over 1. And say goodbye, babies. We'll see you when you get back. And be good, okay?
You and me, hanging from the willow tree, quietly drifting in the open breeze. Suddenly, the wind blows you away from me. Now I see we were never meant to be. If only we could travel back in time. Whoa, right where we belong. Maybe we'll never need a reason why. Whoa.
We literally choose the worst times to come on holiday. The weather today is terrible. The whole ride trip here, it was just pouring down. You should have seen how much water was on the road. At the moment the sun's kind of out, but it's still overcast and the water is really rough, so we've just got onto the barge and we watched it come over and it was really rocky, so this could be a pretty awful ride. We'll see you on the other side.
Maybe we'll never need a reason why. Whoa, dance until the dawn. If only we could travel back in time. Whoa, right where we belong. Maybe we'll never need a reason why. Whoa, dance until the dawn.
So we made it. The barge wasn't actually that bad, and the sand was really hard packed from all the rain, so we didn't even have to let the tires down, and we made it here within about half hour. But yeah, we're not going to do too much else tonight. We'll just go to sleep after dinner and then we'll start adventuring tomorrow.
Born from the same branch and leaves, wild and free, living here in harmony. Don't you see, this is where you want to be. But when you leave, the world is never what it seems. If only we could travel back in time. Whoa, right where we belong. Maybe we'll never need a reason why.
an incident. We were flying the drone over the Mojito and we're not sure whether it was just too windy or there was something wrong with the drone from the last time we crashed it, but it ended up flying into a banksia tree, and not just like a low-lying banksia tree, like one of those really high up ones. It was, how high do you reckon it was, babe?
Probably about 10 or 15 meters.
Yeah, you get to a turtle like that.
10-15 meters. Yep, 10-15 meters. We were actually climbing the trees and shaking it down, and the good news is that we did retrieve it. We finally got it down. It took us probably about 20 minutes to do, but it's safe. And I don't know how many lives this thing has on it, but it lives to see another day.
Born from the same branch of leaves, wild and free, living here in harmony. Don't you see, this is where you want to be. When you leave, the world is never what it seems. If only we could travel back in time, whoa, right where we belong. Maybe we'll never need a reason why, whoa, dancing till the dawn. If only we could travel back in time, whoa, right where we belong. Maybe we'll never need a reason why, whoa, dancing till the dawn.
Alright, so we just got back from Eli Creek, which was beautiful. It did start to rain a little while we were there, but it didn't really matter. We were wet anyways. We brought down all our inflatable fruits and we just cruised on down that creek a couple of times. It was cold, but definitely doable. We did have a couple of issues with the car though, so it appears like something has broken in our gearbox. It is telling us on the dashboard that it's in 4-wheel drive, but it is definitely only in 2. And when we pulled up on the shore of Eli Creek, even though the sand was really hard from all the rain, it got stuck. And then we couldn't even use the max tracks to get out. We actually had to be snatched all the way down to the shore, which was a little bit embarrassing. It's never happened to us before, so it's a whole new world. The boys seem to think it might be something called the actuator, which sounds a little bit too sci-fi for me, but they're gonna look at it in the morning and hopefully they can get it fixed, because we have quite a few places we wanna go in the next couple of days and we definitely need 4-wheel drive for that. So fingers crossed.
You and me, hanging from the willow tree, quietly drifting in the open breeze. Suddenly, the wind blows you away from me. Now I see we were never meant to be. If only we could travel back in time, whoa, right where we belong. Maybe we'll never need a reason why, whoa, dancing till the dawn. If only we could travel back in time, whoa, right where we belong. Maybe we'll never need a reason why, whoa, dancing till the dawn. Born from the same branch and leaves, wild and free, living here in harmony. Don't you see, this is where
had the most amazing day. The West Coast is definitely gorgeous. The boys got up nice and early this morning and they checked out the car first thing. They had thought that it was the actuator, and it appears that it was. They were able to twist it slightly and it got it working first go. So our car slipped straight into forward drive, which was great. We spent about an hour driving up the beach, crossed in at Kagari, and then spent another hour going across the inland track, which was super bumpy, but it always is when you're in Fraser. Coming out on that west coast was like walking into the Whitsundays. It was beautiful. We were lucky that we had really great weather today. The sun has been out all day and the ocean was just blue and clear. There were dolphins swimming around. They were flipping out of the water and making their sounds as they talked to each other. It was just spectacular. We launched the skiing pretty much straight away, and the boys spent most of the day out either being dragged on the surfboard or dragged by the donut. Everyone's had a bit of a go, and we've basically just enjoyed being there, being in the sun. It is one place on Fraser Island that I definitely recommend visiting. If you haven't seen the West Coast before, you need to. It is definitely one of my favorite spots on Fraser Island, and I just can't believe it's not more popular. It is definitely somewhere I will be coming back to next time I come across. Tomorrow is our last day on Fraser Island and we are all a bit sad to have to go home. We are planning on heading out to Lake Mackenzie in the morning. Hopefully the sun sticks around for us and we can spend a bit of time swimming out there. We are heading back to the barge at about lunchtime just because of tides, and then yeah, we'll be home after that and it will be goodbye, and that's a wrap to Fraser Island 2019.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home, but if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm done with yesterday. Fada. My demons dwell, my own little nightmare, I call it hell, oh well. It's time to get back up, climbing and climbing. I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost my style. Darling, where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time stands still, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking.
We are home. We have had such an amazing trip. We have enjoyed every second of being on Fraser Island. We hope that you have enjoyed coming along and seeing it too, and if you haven't seen it in person yet, we hope that you get to the chance to very shortly. It is honestly one of the most beautiful places in this world, and we are just so lucky that it is at our doorstep. For now, I'm going to sign off. That's it for me. I will be seeing you guys in the next adventure, so don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all shortly.